The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Cards, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway for Wild Card Weekend. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great, no interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Mahomes going to throw on this first play. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll get it up to the 44. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Cardinals first down. Motioning him from the slot right. Going to the ground again on first. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He's on the move. Now he takes it. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. From the red zone now. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Second and 3 now. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They have it first and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. Back to the air, Mahomes. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Spears. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 48. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. They're throwing it. Complete out to the right side. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Pass play now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, I know some old school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that would have meant a first down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact. Know how valuable those contested catches are. Credit the defense for making the play on that one.
So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now we'll give to Spears, coming left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively. You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. That's DeMario Davis. And the Eagles take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
What you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Dump off caught by his back.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 13. He's got a man left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds his man, Waddle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Hauled in by Waddle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. He's dropping back to throw. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive. Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. To the air, Mahomes. Got a man, Spears has it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Completed here to Spears. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he gets him around 6 there. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. Spears trying this straight ahead. He'll cobble together a yard there. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Design bootleg here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Whistles sound as the defense decides to call timeout. They'll go. It's Mahomes. He finds him beyond the marker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again, following the sack. Hits him on the out route.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
This ball's caught by Spears. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10.
That's another Cardinals.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Williams coming in motion right. Spears running behind center. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He brings it in. Now the Cardinals sending out the field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion here. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect. All you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's a throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing now on 1st down. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Cardinals see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They go play action. It's Mahomes. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That's complete inside the 35. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Mahomes on 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now the shotgun give to Spears. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw Mahomes. He's got the ball on the sideline. Ooh, difficult play, small gain, but it counts. 1st down. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
It's 4th down.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Receiver in motion, headed right. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. DJ Turner comes up with it. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals bump the lead up to 13 points. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. It's the Eagles with 2nd and 6. From the 32. He's going to push one deep down. They connect on the deep shot. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Running back sent in motion. Working inside the red zone. Hits his running back. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. They'll throw it again. Catch is made in close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Blitz coming. Mahomes. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. 1st and 10. It's Mahomes. That's Mayer. He's got it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Throw complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. Throwing again, Mahomes. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Another throw for Mahomes. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll make it a two-score game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick six. Extra point attempt coming up. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we're to the half in this NFC Wild Card contest. Now we'll send you to our studios in Orlando, and Jonathan Coach will catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our Wild Card game gets underway. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Eagles ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And I don't think we can really call these highlights, partner. Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance so far in this one? 3 interceptions mixed in among his work. It's really limited a lot of what he's been able to do out there. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Getting right back to it after that interception. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
He's throwing for it. Flushed down out to his left. And he gets into the end zone. That is exactly why they win for 2 right there, Brock. It's back down to a one-possession game. Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust. And they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them one snap away from a totally different ball game.
Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Running it with Spears. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Yellow.
Mahomes. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And defenders are there to get him at the line. That stop made by T.J. Watt. And the Birds bring out the nickel look. Third down coming up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Got it, man. Spears has it. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. A handoff to Spears. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That stop made by T.J. Watt. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long. The Cardinals out for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down up at the 6-yard line.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. They'll try and throw it here. On target to Waddle. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Finds his man, Waddle. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. They motion to Waddle over left. 2nd and 1. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. Back now, pressure on its way. Dumps it off to his running back.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Here's 2nd and 11. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. They'll throw it again. Able to get it to Reed. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Motioning the tight end now. They'll run now on 2nd down. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the Cardinals grab it. What an incredible drive they had authored, Brock. But all that progress, the part of the pun here, just fumbled away.
I couldn't say it better myself.
The Arizona offense about set to get going here. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Throwing on 3rd and long. Called in by Waddle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Blown back gets the handoff. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Back to throw now. Cut near the goal line. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball. Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. Well,
now we're going to see if the Eagles are indeed eagle-eyed. They saw it differently. They've thrown the challenge flag. Oh, this one is really close, Brock. Did he establish possession and then get both feet down?
Yeah, maintaining possession while being a ballerina, not always easy. A lot to look at here, but I know he thinks he's got a touchdown.
They draw up just the right throw, and we're tied. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure, and if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Throw complete to Williams. The 30. Gets the 10. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals need only one to take the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Starting from the 5. Returns looking good so far. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Eagles headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we're... Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
And an Eagles first down.
Setting up a throw. Avoids the sack. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Eagles football, and they trail. Need to fight to keep their postseason going. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Running back sent in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles now trailed by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Gets this to Bateman. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's Mayer, he's got it! And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. A give to Spears, running right. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They've got first down from the 31. Now a give to Spears. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This one's caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 4th quarter lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Eagles about set to go on offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. They send a man in motion. Pass play on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down. There's a give up the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They motion the slot man right. Here's 2nd and 5. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Looking to the air here. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
That's caught for the 1st. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Now to be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Eagles losing by 7. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're...
Touchdown, Philadelphia! So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got 1st down from the 31. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time. Throwing now. And this is incomplete. Took the check down for granted. He's lucky that wasn't picked and taken the other way. 4th down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, And he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Eagles will take possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Another carry for him. And he breaks the tie. That should win him this game. Brock, touchdown! For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. He'll look to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So that's it.